Welcome back to Buffalo. It's the Bills in possession of the football as we rejoin the action in the first quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. 7-0. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Set to return it, here's Moore. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And that is taken in by Njoku. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Looking to throw. Bennett. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Bennett to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. David Njoku. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Allen going to try and throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Bennett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bennett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Bennett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there. And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up? Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Seven, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Bennett. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. A gain of 6 there. There, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Bennett. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Bennett. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a big play that time by the Jets. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep.
Touchdown!
I like it!
Will Fuller, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Nelson. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. A big play if you think about it right now in the season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Bennett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called me.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. From down at the 12, it's first. This week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Second and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. From the gun, Bennett. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis from a yard out, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes Nelson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. For the Buffalo offense, and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1
every single time.
Bennett now throwing on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They run the counter. Gaffney, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Looking to throw. Bennett. It's complete to Fuller. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Bennett escaping the pressure right. Here's Fuller with a catch. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Bennett to throw on 1st and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Bennett looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gaffney, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Bennett on third down. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Moore now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Gaffney. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bennett. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Here's McKissick. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. But the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Moore now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for the Bills touchdown. Some sloppy moments, sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now Bennett on first. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Bennett now to throw on second down. Under pressure, they got him again. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Jets on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be third and forever. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Got to try it here. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Bennett. Pressure comes and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Let's go.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
So those were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. So I could pay the proper price.
And how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And They'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's got room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Devin Singletary certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is what conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
Bass on for the extra. And this one was... took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Jets set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Bennett. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. A big